here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Greg, isn't this a fun time of year? Mid-season basketball, from award races to juggling playoff pictures. It's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's MP. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Anunoby in at the 3.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
A 3 from MP. Good! Another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Williams has a screen for Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. New York's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Ferrari's got 9.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Looking to end the run. Short. That's good. He's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Williams. Knicks with the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Suns played some superb basketball. He added 43 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was clearly on a mission and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
He's on, and there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And here's Grant bringing up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 10. Coming into this having notched the win against the Rockets in their last game.
I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Outside, Avdia. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Avdia's got it back down to within single digits for Portland. MP deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hart. MP with it. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Back to Hart. Lets the 3 fly. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Sharp. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Brunson outside. MP from deep three-point land. And again, it's a New York 3. And so it's New York. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that... for the Knicks. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Williams at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The three from MP. MP nails the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial two-year WNBA run from 2000 to 2002. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Sharps checked in for the Trailblazers. And Towns drops them both. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane, space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now. And I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific.
Put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Sharp, the pass to Holiday. Back to Sharp. From the arc. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Williams.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. MP against Sharp. He slides it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. There's 14 seconds left here in the second. MP passes to Clark. Williams with the block. Here's Avdia. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
If our leader here can keep this up, the race could be over.
If, that word doesn't mean anything.
Why not?
It's hypothetical.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the New York Knicks. And that is it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
He is spreading it around so well all over the floor. The defense really can't take anything away.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's MP. And it's Brunson in at the point. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And here is MP. Defended by Sharp. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on the East Coast. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Perry passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Trailblazers trail by 16. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. First in shooting percentage, and of course, a knockdown shooter from the perimeter, ranking third in field goal percentage from beyond.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Pass to Sharp. Williams sets a screen for Sharp. Drills the three-pointer. Sharp's got 16 points.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
And here's MP for three. Portland grabs the miss. Avdia's got his first rebound at that last one here tonight. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. On the wing, Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Williams a screen on Anunoby. Avdia unable to get that one. Towns with the defensive effort. MP outside. And stolen by Williams. Up against MP.
Oh, man!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Inside, here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Portland. It's a 13-point game. Our next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Pass to Sharp. On the wing, Holiday. Hudson covering. A shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Williams. calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look now for Portland. Reith is checked in. And Lillard subbed in for Avdia. The Knicks also changing it up. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Ersan Yabusele comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for OG Anunoby. Down low, here's Reith. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's MP. The rebound by Grant.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
That one's in there. The New York Knicks cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Damian Lillard. Here's Perry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
The Knicks making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and both free throws good for MP. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Sharp, the pass to Yang. Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. New York leading by 10. MP inside. Covered by Lillard.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
And it's Lillard missing. Lillard against MP. And he makes that one. Perry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front, leading by 14. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
He's making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. Then it's Rob Williams. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Murray in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Portland. Sharp comes in for Henderson. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Clark. And Anunoby subbed in for Miles McBride.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Lillard against Brunson. Fires, and he trains the game.
As cold as he was in the first half, he's done a great job regrouping and turning things around after the break.
MP moves in, no stopping MP.
It's a nice take by MP. Those legs have a lot of life in them.
Lillard looking around. The three doesn't go. And so MV will bring it up for the Knicks. Jacks up a three. Trained from outside.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. For Lillard. Avdia against Anunoby. Sharp with the screen on Anunoby. Avdia puts it right back up and in.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Tim, how do you look at Avdia's game?
Well, I just think he's a guy as a small forward with great size and great versatility. He does a little bit of everything on the court to help you win.
Anunoby, and there's the three.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
Shaedon Sharpe does not go. The Knicks leading by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by Williams. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sharp, the pass to Grant. Now Williams. To the paint. Looking for Avdia. And hits it there. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Holiday against Brunson. Here's MP. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
For three.
Perry's got 45 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just